Hey, Super Friends, what up? Super Mario here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Much love and respect to each and every one of you and yours. Hope this live stream is finding you well and in good health. Yeah. So we're going to be playing some Fallout 4 today on this Wandering Wasteland Wednesday. We got a lot of hype in the chat already, my goodness. Midnight Lost, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, happy to see you there. MJPG and Chill, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sad Grim, always a pleasure, Sad Grim. All That Beast Gamer, you are first. Congratulations. I'll get you a cookie. I just don't know what kind of cookies you like. Dr. Phil. Dude. Is your name really Dr. Phil? Come on, man. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. I'm not a big fan of Dr. Phil, by the way. I call him Mr. Shill. Or Phil McGraw, because he's no doctor. He's about as much as a doctor as Stephen Colbert or Shaquille O'Neal. Real talk. I'm just playing. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. Okay. So here's the plan. I'm going to be playing some Fallout 4 this afternoon for a few hours, couple of hours, hopefully. And then this evening I'll be playing some basketball. What I want to do tonight for basketball is I want to do a Mike Korzemba tribute video. So I'm going to go with the Chicago Bulls, and we're going to try to take them to a championship by the year 2020. Oh, Dev, okay, you changed your name to Dr. Phil. Okay, that's fine. I figured it was you. Okay. Because, Dev, you tend to change your name a lot. So yeah. Thumbs up for super happiness. MJPG and Chill, are you a point guard? I'm just wondering. You're right, he isn't a doctor. He was an electrician. Scary Movie 4 reference. Oh yes, that's right. No, the thing about Dr. Phil is that he was a lawyer. He was a lawyer. Actually, he was Oprah's lawyer. And the thing is, she always sought him for advice on anything. And he had this whimsical way of using words. You know how lawyers are. And he used a lot of double speak, double talk, euphemisms, weasel words and stuff to comfort her. And then he got his minor in psychology as an honorary doctorate or something. And now he thinks he's a doctor. He just plays one on TV. Kind of like Mehmet Oz. Same thing. Dr. Oz. Yeah, same thing. But yeah, Shaquille O'Neal actually has the same degree as Dr. Phil. So yeah, that's my education of the day. Okay, so we're going to play some Fallout 4, obviously. I'm going to try to make it a little bit action-oriented and not just me building. But I do like the building aspect of this game. That's what kind of draws me to Fallout 4. But my goodness, there's a lot to talk about, too. Sorry I haven't been uploading very much recently. It's just because so many things have been going on. For example, who lives in a community where even if it's a nice day, the power goes out? For no reason. TheMoreYouKnow.com. That's right, Dr. Phil. I try to educate people when I'm doing this stuff. I'm all about education. Now, there's a few things I want to mention. There was some kind of late news from E3 this year, and one of them is Fire Pro Wrestling is going to be coming out on Steam. Rest assured, I am going to be buying that. I got the pre-order. Also, it was announced that Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to be making a video game. He's a brilliant astrophysicist. You guys should know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is by now. And he's going to make a game called Space Odyssey, where you venture into the void. It's going to be taking influence from No Man's Sky and Kerbal Space Program, things of that nature, making it, accessible for all ages. So I'm very interested in that. That's going to be a lot of fun. MJPJ and Jill. Shaq is better, greater than everyone. That's true. Samoa Joe versus Lesnar Midnight Loss. I just saw that 2 nights ago. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a stiff match. I really want to see that. I've been itching for that, scratching for a while now. So, I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to let Samoa Joe be Samoa Joe. And just slap the taste out of his mouth. Because Samoa Joe, if you guys never saw, there's a great match you guys can look up on YouTube, I think. It's Samoa Joe versus Loki from 2003, Ring of Honor. He had blonde hair at the time. He was associated with Christopher Daniels. Oh my goodness. You got double today. Why is it doing that? That must be midnight, huh? Oh, it's El Fuzzy Nuts. El Fuzzy Nuts, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there, man. Sorry I didn't have the chat up earlier. Sorry about that, but I have it up now, so we're good. 8 minus 4 is equals 8 because when you take the 4 away, it's only 8, so it's 8. You think Brock wins that, MJ? Yeah. I don't know. I'm with Midnight. I really want Samoa Joe to win, only because I love Samoa Joe. I was a big fan of him when I saw him fight Masato Tanaka. I think that was in 01. I don't know if 01 is still running shows over in Japan, but yeah, he was really good, and I just noticed him because what he does, he slaps you. He slaps you right here with no remorse. He just goes smack. And Brock Lesnar likes people who work stiff, that is to say, who like to actually hit. That's why he liked working with The Undertaker and other people like that. So, my whole thing is, I'd love to see a slap fest versus a suplex city fest. That would be crazy. As a fight fan, some fighters defend once or twice a year. That's what sucks, yeah, I know. I wish they would defend every month, because that would give you a reason, but at the same time, yeah, Joe has more than 2 moves. I don't mind Brock Lesnar, though. I'm telling you, he's a Hall of Famer, no problem. He's first ballot Hall of Famer, as a matter of fact. He's got an impressive resume, not just in WWE, but as an athlete. He's very well decorated, in amateur wrestling especially. If you guys haven't seen Brock Lesnar in amateur wrestling, you guys should YouTube that. That's really interesting to watch. You guys have to be a fan of amateur wrestling, though. But yeah, I like the idea of Suplex City versus Cluck City. Cluck is a word in French which means slap. Suplex City versus Slap City. That would be nice. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember where I left off here. I think, yeah, I am playing this on Survival. I've got a bunch of mods. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys the mods that I have before I continue on. Just as a refresher for myself and for you. Just because. Okay, so we have, of course, the unofficial Fallout patch. We got realistic death physics. WH-77 modular LSW. I can never say that one. Youth of the Commonwealth. Modern firearms. That's a very good mod to have. Immersive mouth and teeth. I like that. MK14 because I enjoyed it when I had that on the PC. Basically anti-tank rifles here. Lots more hairstyles for men because I am playing as a male. Got the alien assault rifle. I'd be interested to see how that works. Enhanced blood textures. I loved that when I had it on the PC. It adds to the immersion. I'm all about immersive mods. So, Spring in the Commonwealth. I'm probably going to change that. This will be the last one that I use as Spring as the Commonwealth. And I'll probably go with the summer theme this time. You know, much more vibrant colors, that sort of thing. I also have optimized vanilla textures, vivid Fallout, roads, rocks, trees, landscape. Love vivid Fallout. I have ponytail hairstyles because I'm playing a woman offline to get the achievements. And then realistic ragdoll force, M16 service rifle, which I thought was appropriate because they had it in the original Fallout, as to the best of my recollection. And then holstered weapons. So those are the only mods that I'm working with right now. We're going to do some fun mods at some point. I just don't know when. I have to get to Concord and I have to beat the Deathclaw. So that'll be interesting. Eskimo Joe, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream over on Twitch. I see you there. Neo Beowulf, how are you doing? My goodness, welcome to the stream, Neo Beowulf. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Look who's streaming today. Yes. Now Brock has 2 moves. Watch his old fights. That's true. Yep. He's got Suplex City and the F5. That's pretty much all he has. But hey, a lot of great wrestlers had, like, for example, Bret Hart had the 5 moves of doom. The backbreaker, the atomic drop, the little elbow thing from the rope, the sharpshooter, and what was the other one? The inverted atomic drop. Those were the 5 moves of doom. And that's what pisses me off about the current Lesnar. I know that he's capable of more. That's true. But every match is the same 2 moves, I know. I think it's his unwillingness to try to get into the gym and constantly improve himself. In terms of professional wrestling, not MMA. MMA, he was actually very diligent about that. But in professional wrestling, he thinks he has it made. And I'm just, you know, a lot of Brock Lesnar's career can be attributed to the work, the managerial, sports agent skills of Paul Heyman. Paul was always very good with getting people who he liked over. So yeah, I was always a big fan of Paul Heyman. Okay, let me just go ahead and see. Hey, Dogmeat, how you doing, buddy? Got him underneath everything. So this is my house. Trying to make it look as much as the original house as I can. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So what do I got here? I got to sleep. I think I'm injured. Yeah, I am. I need some sleep. I also am mildly poisoned or something. Interesting. So, let's go back out of this door, because this door is actually wide open. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. What guns do I have? Oh yeah. This bad boy. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, that one. And this, and the shotgun? Oh yeah. The shotgun terrible. It ain't the shotgun terrible, but you know. But it's okay. It gets the job done. That's all I care about. Let's see. I don't think I can actually craft anything. These guns are great. This is in the Modern Firearms mod. Absolutely love this. Let's see. Purpose rifle. All-purpose rifle. Fixed stock. Don't want to do too much and have me weight down. Under rail attachments. Nice. These are really nice. Okay. I don't think I have anything left to do, but just circle the perimeter one more time. I'm going to check my inventory to make sure I'm not carrying anything that's unnecessary. I have some antibiotics and a baked bloatfly. Got a couple of mut chops. Grilled rat stag, some bobby pins. Gotta make sure that I only carry the ammo that I need, because everything weighs when you're playing on survival. A lot of you know that. Neo Beowulf, you're still playing this on survival, right? I have to catch one of your streams, actually, now that I think of it. Because you're playing Fallout right now. Well, not all the time, but I've seen you play Fallout a few times, and I just haven't had the time to watch it. Because there's always something going on. For example, this weekend, I have my cousins coming down. I have cousins from all over that are coming over. One from BC, and then I have my cousins from Halifax coming down. They'll be coming down today, and hopefully I'll get a chance to play with them outside. And it's a beautiful day. That's another reason why I'm going to probably keep the stream around 2 hours today. Survival mode is the only mode, I know. Yeah, I agree with you right there, Neo Beowulf. Spot on, my friend. But you're much better at survival mode than I am, because you have experience with it. I played it when it first launched, and it was really broken. It was terrible. I think it was to the point where everybody in the stream were like, yeah, just play it on normal mode. This is getting irritating. So yeah, I ended up doing that. So this is kind of like my second attempt at, well, whooping some tail. I'm going to try the terrible shotgun here. It's not the terrible shotgun. I just like calling it that, because this thing is a bad mamma jamma. I'm telling you. So what I'm going to do is circle around the perimeter one more time. Hopefully we can get a couple of things. You know what? Now that I'm just getting some flashbacks of how much progress we made for this playthrough. If I'm not mistaken, there should be some enemies over here. And this will give me an opportunity to circle around this way and try to get some experience. I'm level 4 right now. So I've just started fresh and new. This is only episode 4 of the first season of the live playthrough, at least. Can I pick that up? No. Any bloatflies around, or did I murder them all? Pretty sure I murked all the bloatflies. I think this shotgun only has a limited range anyway. Let me just go up here and try this one. This is a great gun, too. All of these guns are fantastic. And they really give you an advantage in survival mode. Alright, so there's nothing over there. I'm not going to go discover the farm, which is just right over this ridge. But what I'm going to do is circle around and go to the factory that's just over here, because I want to get some resources and drag them back over to the settlement. I believe Sanctuary is going to be my main settlement, so I'm going to probably side with either the Minutemen, or I'm going to side with the Institute. One of the two this time, because I didn't do that the last time. I decided to do a 180 and went total Brotherhood, which is awesome. Looks like you're being drafted for hard labor today. Just got volunteered to go help clean out a horse stall. Midnight Man, you got energy to spare, brother. I wish I had that energy. I really do. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Oh, the sun's going down. This is not good. I'm wondering if I think I got those guys. If you guys remember the last time, there were some raiders settled up here. I'm just going to go back and retrace my steps to make sure that I did get them. This is on survival, so if they shoot me in the head, it's over. You gotta shoot them in the head. So, while I was gone, some other stuff that I took into account. I started making my game. Now, I have 3 or 4 games on the go that I have ideas. The first one I'm doing, you know, it's going to be a simulation game, but it's going to be targeted towards, all ages, rated E for everyone. It's based on a game that was made by Maxis. Maxis is no longer in business, and to the best of my knowledge, this intellectual property is not up for sale. It's public domain. So, that being the case, what I'm going to do is try to revive it, because I remember renting this game, and I'm going to remake it modern, obviously, not 8-bit. It's going to be a more modern touch. But it's going to be addictive. I like it. So that's what I've been doing while I've had the time to spare. What I would like to do is probably broadcast that on Twitch during, like, downtime, so to speak, because I'd like to show you guys the process I'm going through, doing this as an amateur, because I don't have any background in any of this stuff, but I want to try to mod, I want to try to contribute to the gaming industry in some small measure. It doesn't matter what it is, but I want to contribute to it because, well, that's what I'm here for. Okay. So, we're going to go over this direction. Looking around for enemies. It seems like it's too quiet in this area. This is where I'm heading, right down there to this little factory area. And we're going to drag as much stuff as we can back to the sanctuary settlement so that I may consolidate. There's some wild carrots. Looking good. Gotta love wild carrots. Huh. Let's go up here. Oh yeah. Dexterity through the roof. This is going to hurt if I fall. Ouch. No, that's a nice way if you want to get away from something. It does require a lot of concentration, but you can scale up those things and avoid enemies and stuff. I've done that before with Yao Gai. Yao Gai don't climb trees, so. Very good. I don't believe there are any ghouls around this area. If I recall, I actually obliterated them with these guns that I'm carrying with me. So, we're going to just grab what we can and haul my butt back to camp. It'll be fun, though. And like I said, tonight, just to switch things up a little bit, I'll be playing some basketball. So, peckish from lack of food, parched from lack of water. Not good. Not good at all. But that's okay. I have my resources on me, just in case things get... Ooh, I didn't find this place. Okay, so the ghouls will be here. That's okay. We're getting right into the action today, folks. Can't believe I didn't discover this. I must have done that on my alternative. The one that I'm actually trying to get achievements with. Because I have that going in the background sort of thing. Amy Patton, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, Amy. Happy to see you there. I don't recall your name, but hello. My name is Mario. Obviously playing a little bit of Fallout 4 here, doing something a little bit different. Just gonna go around, circle the perimeter, playing on survival, working with some mods, playing on the Xbox One. Alright. Let's go in here. Yep. Figured there'd be a ghoul. Got him. Oh, that gun is so gorgeous. My goodness. Hey, Nick Adams, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, Nick. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Nope. Ouch. I've been crippled. Whew. Note to self, never play a shooter with me. I'm not good at them. Like, I'm seriously not good at them. Yeah, pleasure to meet you too, Amy. Nick Adams, how the heck are you doing, my friend? Haven't seen you stream in a while. Yeah, no, it's... My ear infection's actually better now. The swelling has actually gone down significantly, so I'm able to do this. But I've just been so darn busy, so I haven't really been streaming. I've been trying to upload, but because... Also, we've had, like, power outages in the middle of the day, and it's gorgeous days. We're gonna get some rain this weekend, but still. I could play this. I'll play this right now.
Blake, I want you to listen to me as a brother here. This whole deal with Eddie is wicked shiesty. I mean, what kind of business partner threatens to kill you if the deal doesn't go his way? We are in way over our heads,
Oh my goodness.
man. I can't see a way out of this.
I'm gonna die.
No way except shutting down and getting out of Dodge. Give me a chance to talk this out with you face to face. I just want both of us to get out of this.
Whew. That's intense. Good gravy. Yeah, I would have died had I stuck in there. That would have been an easy death. Even with full health, I would have kicked the bucket. Just need to play a few hours of Battlefield 4 with me. I'll get you primed to play first-person shooter games. Midnight. I'll consider it, okay? I trust you, though. Like, I know your background and stuff. We've been friends for a while on Facebook. So, yeah, if anybody, I would trust you with a first-person shooter in terms of being my partner and teaching me the ropes and stuff. So I'll consider it. That's not a yes, that's not a no, that's a maybe so. Okay, that's an aluminum can. My cans, my precious antique cans. Oh, look what you done to them. What's that, Amy? What mods do you get that from? Okay, I'll show you that, Amy, since you just came in. I'll show you the mods that I'm using one more time. So I'm playing this on the Xbox One, obviously. This is my first time really playing it on the Xbox One. So I got the unofficial Fallout patch. I got realistic death physics, WH-77 modular LSW. I got the Youth of the Commonwealth. Modern firearms are the guns that I'm using. Immersive mouth and teeth. The modern firearms is loosely inspired. I think it says here in the description. Or if not, it says it on the Nexus mods. It was partly inspired by future weapons. I also got MK14 because I used that on the PC. It was a very good weapon. I also have an anti-tank rifle for the big Deathclaws and the big Yao guy. I have lots more hairstyles because I'm playing as a dude. And alien assault rifle, I want to try that. It looks like it's made with a Nuka-Cola, but I'd like to see what that is. Enhanced blood textures because I love immersive mods. Spring in the Commonwealth, which will be changed to the summer since we just hit the summer. And optimized vanilla textures. I got vivid Fallout rocks, trees, roads, landscape. Love vivid Fallout. Ponytail hairstyles for the women, realistic ragdoll force, M16 service rifle, and I also have holstered weapons. So those are the mods that I'm working with. Hey, Dovahkiin, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there again, man. My boy, how you doing, all that beast gamer? Well, it's good to see you back. Streaming. Can't wait for the NBA stream. That's going to be tonight, Nick Adams. I have to play this afternoon with my cousin because it's a beautiful day, and I want to get some sunshine. I really do recommend that for anybody streaming. Make sure to balance, you know, a very social outside life with gaming. Because if you just sit in here and game, it's not healthy. Got to take a day off every now and then. But I'll be streaming NBA 2K tonight. All that beast, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? I'll see what your message is. Hi. Hi. Because I am playing on the Xbox One. If you guys want to message me, I'll read your stuff. Make sure it's appropriate. Dr. Phil asks, will I play Friday the 13th one day? That's a possibility. I remember playing that on the original Nintendo. This one you get to play as Jason, am I correct? Or you get to play as Jason and other players. So that's interesting. I like that. Overboss Dovahkiin, what are you asking? I know you asked a while ago, but I finally put up some of my double Dawnbreaker mods. Nice! Awesome, Overboss. I'll check those out because I like the dual wielding stuff. Really cool. Hey man, you know the Xbox Game Pass? You can get a 14-day trial and you can get... What is it? Blood Bowl 2? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I was not aware. Hey, not a problem, Amy. No worries at all. Okay, so obviously it's getting dark, so these ghouls are going to be tougher to fight. It's not like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, but, you know. I don't know if I should even attempt this because it is nighttime. I think that's a good idea. I am injured. I am lacking sleep and stuff, so I'm just going to grab what little resources I have and haul tail back to my settlement. Obviously, as you're playing on survival mode, Neo Beowulf can tell you about this, you cannot fast travel. There is kind of a way around it, though, isn't there? When you get to a certain level, I believe. Maybe I'm misinterpreting something? Maybe there's a mod for it? Very good. So, I'm not going to agitate these ghouls further. I'm going to come back with this gun and wreak some havoc on them. So there's a massive Skyrim mod that's coming out soon called Beyond Skyrim. I've been following that one, adding all the provinces outside of Skyrim to the game, basically making it a one-player version of ESO. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'll totally stream that. There's also another one that I'm looking forward to. It's by Kyle Rebelsize. I actually strongly suggest you guys check him out. Basically, he's remaking Oblivion in the Skyrim universe. I was a huge fan of Oblivion, to the point where I actually have a tattoo. Hold on. I'm not stripping. I'm not stripping. Alright, see, I got the tattoo right here. Hope you can see that. But yeah, I've actually been a huge fan of Oblivion. It actually turned my life around personally, rekindled my passion for gaming, and I'm so excited to see that, and I'm going to be playing that one for sure. Shall we have a funeral for Vine? Vine is still around? I thought it died a long time ago. Was I mistaken? Didn't mean to use caps. Okay, not a problem, Overboss. Bruma, yeah. Mind Maniac, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there, my friend. Always a pleasure. Ah, yes. Did I actually discover this place? Pretty sure I did. This is the ranger cabin. I could probably muster this in terms of discovering it. I don't know if I could take out the bloatflies, considering... Screw it. I'll do it. Alright, so the first thing, let's get a stim pack. Thirsty from lack of water. So, pure water. Parched. Let's eat some butt chops. Grilled radstag. Properly fed. Pure water. Properly hydrated. Now we're cooking with gasoline, baby. So now I have more of a fighting chance against them in the event that the unforeseen happens. I must have discovered this cabin. Yeah, I did, actually. Okay, so these blowflies should be dead then. Ranger cabin, already discovered. I'm also wondering, did the items regenerate? Because the items tend to regenerate every 3 days. Yes, they did. Beautiful. Ooh, that's a nice effect. I like that. That must be new. Ooh, I got the holotape again. I didn't mean to. So, anything back here? No. But I did get a few items, so that's good. Let me just see if I can put that holotape back in here. We're going to listen to the holotape. Store that. Perfect. I don't want to keep more than one holotape for something. Still waiting on that Fallout Universe Online. I'm right there with you, Neo Beowulf. If they make a Fallout Online game, I will poop my pants. Seriously. Poop will come out of my bum, and it'll go in my pants. When I change my pants, I will immediately say, "Take my caps," like that Fry meme. Vine died a while ago, but no one ever did a funeral to pay respects. I don't know. I never really used Vine, so... Now we got Fallout New Vegas multi. Yes, that's right, Fallout New Vegas multiplayer. That looks awesome. I'm probably going to get back into that because Fallout New Vegas is a game that I want to get back into. I want to play all the Fallout games. Probably backwards, though. Because that's the way I do things. I usually do things backwards. So, what we're going to do... Let's play this.
October 22nd, 2077.
Alright.
I finally told them tonight, and it was bad. Real bad. Dad was shouting, telling me I should be ashamed, that I had to get out of the house. Mom just cried, and somehow that hurt worse than anything else. She didn't say a word, not even when I packed my things. I can't go to John. He doesn't even know yet. Maybe he'll never know. If it weren't for the cabin, I wouldn't have a place to sleep. Just need some time to think. Last time I was here, I was just a little girl playing Clubhouse in this old cabin. Now I'm really scared. Will anything ever be right again?
No. Yep, I like that one. That's very haunting. leaves what happened to her to your imagination. Or maybe there's a mission and I just haven't discovered that yet. It's entirely possible. I want to see the other parts of the world, enough of the U.S. areas. That would be awesome, Neo Beowulf. So, yeah, they have all the opportunity in the world to do that. I hope they follow through. I mean, it's still... If you type in Fallout when you're playing on YouTube or Twitch, you'll find Fallout Online is still an option. So it's not like they're discontinuing it. I'm pretty sure it's still under production. Same thing with Elder Scrolls 6. I'm absolutely sure, despite what Bethesda says, they're working on that right now. They're just so in early development that it's not worth bringing up. That's a smart business move. It's going to add more hype. So I would say that they're going to announce... Who's to say, but maybe my predictions for E3 next year would be a Fallout MMO announcement. That would be awesome. I don't know, Neo. Would be boring on Scotland. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But if you added other parts of the world, because it's not just the United States that got bombed, it's the entire world. So this is like a dystopian future for the entire universe. Well, not the universe, but the entire Earth planet. Soul planet, if you will. So yeah, it would be nice to get like other parts of the world, like England, like Paris, these areas. That'd be nice. I want to see Fallout taking place in Brazil. What's that? This is the cabin near the sanctuary. Yes, that's correct, Overboss. Yep. So I'm going to have to go to get some rest because I don't want to become an insomniac like in real life. Shout out to Insomniac Games, by the way. They do great work. Hey, dog meat. Who's nice and dry. Okay. We're going to go sleep. We're going to go sleep for weeks. Nah, just 6 hours. 6 hours sleep is good for me. We would be dancing all the time. That's right. The dancing plague of the 1500s. You feel ill, weakness. Well, that's just great. I have antibiotics, but I don't want to use them unless it's absolutely necessary. If this persists as an infection, then maybe I'll consider it. But in the meantime, it's early in the morning. Let's go eat Larry. Just kidding. We're going to go kill those ghouls over at the other place. Take whatever resources we can. Oh, speaking of resources, I'm going to dump off what I took into the workshop. So I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming this afternoon. As I said, I have to play with my little cousins, and I'm having companies today at some point. But this evening, I'm going to be completing the Chicago Bulls playthrough. Nick Adams, you're still here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be playing my GM mode. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bulls. It's going to be a tribute to Mike Korzemba. So that video format's going to be a little bit different than what you guys are used to. But I'm going to be also on Discord a half hour before I stream this evening. So that way I can give you guys an ample time to get ready and stuff. So yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay. Let's go cross the river. That old man river. That old man river. Copyright. Channel gone. Bye, everybody. Just kidding. Hey, I kid about that. Maybe someday it'll happen. I'll play music in the background. YouTube will see fit to just shut down the channel. In Scotland, we would just go to the local pub and drink ourselves to death. That's true. We do. Hey, we're in New Scotland, Nova Scotia. That's what it means. Nova Scotia means New Scotland. We would do the same thing. We have more liquor stores and pubs than libraries. Oh yeah, that's not an exaggeration. So we know how to drink. We're Canadian. Ooh, Bloodleaf. I don't know why I pick up Bloodleaf. I don't think you can do anything with it. Other than probably put it into junk jet and chuck it at people. Alright. So, I'm not sure what's going to happen on Friday, but if I do stream on Friday, it's likely going to be something very simple, like Fallout Shelter. I also got that game going because I love Fallout Shelter. I actually have it on the Xbox as well. It was free, so the price was right. which is great because my phone actually, the game ended up killing my phone, or my phone ended up dying before I could actually complete the game. So this is going to be a great opportunity to rekindle that fire and try to beat it as well. All about beating games here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some fun today. We have fun every day, though. Alright, I should put the light off, because I don't need it. Now, another thing about my build, Amy, for example, you're just tuning in. I'm actually very high on charisma. And the only reason I did that is because Todd Howard did that during the E3 demo. When was this? It was 11, 12... When did this come out? 15? Yeah, 11, 12, 15. Something like that. So word to the wise, if you want to add patch notes, don't do it in paragraph format. That's true. That's true. Last week I was given a community guideline strike. What? A 90-day ban for putting patch notes. Damn. That's nasty, man. I didn't know about that. Thank you for the heads up on that, Nail Beowulf. That's messed up, man. Did I have a good 4th of July holiday weekend? I actually did, Overboss. I don't celebrate the 4th of July. I'm actually in Canada, so... But we did have a good Canada Day weekend. The fireworks we had to do Monday because, well, the weather has been, like I said, it's been unusual. What's more unusual, as I said, if I lose you guys, by the way, if I lose you during the stream, it's because the power went out, because it's been doing that the past maybe 3 or 4 days. Even when it's beautiful outside, there was no warning or anything like that. Normally they would give a warning if they're testing the power lines and what have you. But in this case, it was just something that randomly happened. So, yeah, if I lose you guys, that's the reason why. So don't worry about it. Hey, Buzzkiller, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. How the heck have you been, man? Yeah, we had Canada Day, not Independence Day. That's right. Canada Day is basically the same as Independence Day, except we celebrate the Queen. Because we still live with Mommy. As a nation, we still live with Mommy. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. Is there something over here? Yes, there is. I got some Soviet ammunition. Alright, so I believe that there's a radio playing in here. We're going to have to shut that off before YouTube decides to ban my channel forever. Because nobody likes listening to the radio, apparently. Incidentally, guys, you guys still listen to the radio? I'm just curious. Because I stopped listening to the radio a few years ago, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Like, the only time I would ever listen to the radio is usually when... Ooh. The only time we would listen to the radio is if we're on a road trip or something. Hey, another Grognak comic. Ah.
Excellent.
Critical hits with unarmed and melee. 5% damage permanently. Heck yeah. That's what I like to see. Give me that coffee mug. Or what's in here? Oh yes, you can get some roots for other stash in here. Ooh. Have I seen Todd Howard's revamped Fallout New Vegas yet? Are they doing that? Are they actually revamping Fallout New Vegas? Because I wasn't aware of that. I thought that was a joke. Cargo manifest. I'm going to read this cargo manifest here. Perfect. Map updated. This is at General Atomics. Nice. I actually have to go there, I believe, for the Automatron DLC, so that'll work out. Uranium pellets. Uranium fever. Corvega assembly plant. I got to do that, I believe, for 10 Pines Bluff, if I'm not mistaken, is a quest there. You can get some fuel cells there. And the map's updated here. Mass fusion containment on delivery. Waste material. No problem. We got a bunch of locations. All about that location south. So I'm going to take these aluminum cans because I need me some aluminum. We're going to make some good stuff. Anything in here? My cans. My precious antique cans. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to go in here. Because why not? Actually, let me just go back here for a moment. I do believe there's some stuff going on here. No, nothing in there. But, whoa, hello. I'll take all that. Thank you very much. And is there anything here? Yes, there's a safe, and it's a novice safe, so I can crack it. Super awesome. You're still here. Wife is petting out the daily agenda for the day. Not a problem, Midnight. Not a problem, my friend. Nope. Let's go a little bit further. Ooh. Oh, now we're talking.
Sweet.
Take it all, baby. Take it all. Requiescat in pace. I gotta get into the Assassin's Creed 2 game as well. I really want to finish that. That's another game I might bring back. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be introducing a new game. So that's my goal. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a brand new game. I want to see how well it's received. But it's just something I wanted to play for a long time. I wanted to stream because, to me, it makes a lovely stream. I can talk so much about this game. Hope you guys will like it. I've actually had a couple of requests to play the more modern versions of this game, but I'm an old school guy. So I'm going to play one of the original games. It's actually... My nose is so itchy. I think it's something like... It's 11 years old now. But it still looks great. And there is one reason I want to stream it. There's many reasons, actually, why I want to stream it. So I hope you guys will like it. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to drop a hint or anything. Barbie Horse Adventure. You got it, Dr. Phil. You listen to Nuka World Radio? That's awesome, Overboss. Is it like a director's cut of Fallout New Vegas? Nope. Nope. It has... It's different. It's totally different. It's rated, I think, 10 and up. Yeah, I believe it's 10 and up. But it's something different. It's kind of a niche thing, too. So you're either a fan of it or you're not. But I just want to stream it to show you guys that I actually care passionately about this game. It's a remarkable game. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to overhype it. Alright, so we got a couple of ghouls coming out the woodwork, I'd say. This guy's dead. But this guy's not. So he's going to get it in the back. Give me that level up, baby. Give me that test tube as well. I think there's another guy here. Give me that gold flip plate lighter. I'm a Bob. Alright. Let's check out this one. We'll try this one out. Because why not? That's why. Hey, Dragon King! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there, man. Always a pleasure. Stuff added back and got cut into the original game. Oh, really? Is that what Todd Howard's going to be doing? Okay. I was unaware of that. I didn't think they were going to actually do that. I thought that was just a rumor. Gonna have to leave. We'll be back later. All That Beast Gamer, I'm just happy that you were here for the duration that you were. Hopefully we'll see you again later on. I'll be playing some basketball like I mentioned, so hope to see you then. And if not, I'll see you next time, okay? Have a good one. Hey, Soren Hawk, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Guess who's back? Back again. Soren Hawk. Tell a friend. Copyright. I go really hard after copyright and patent nonsense. Just because I've been affected by it so darn much. This is what happens when you listen to hip-hop. Because you gotta clear samples, and not everybody has the money or the knowledge to clear samples. So, it becomes kind of a futile effort. And they could really go after your pocketbooks if you don't know what the law about copyright and patents are. Which I think they need serious reformation. But that's just me. I'm late, sorry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, you're here now, Soren Hawk, and that's all that matters. Did I get the free download in Canada of Until Dawn? Holy crap, was that free? Man, I've been telling my friend about that, and he's really into those sorts of games. I'll probably go download that, because I liked it when I saw somebody stream it. Who was streaming it? Who was streaming it? I think it might have been, don't quote me on this, might have been my friend Pizzo Drums, because he plays a lot of shooters and stuff. So it might have been him, but from what I saw of it, it looked fantastic. I love the acting. The story seems like it's well written. So I like that. I'm just sleepy. Oh, really? Hey, don't worry about it, Dragon King. I know how busy you are and stuff, man. You're on mobile, since you have a video exporting? Cool, cool. Alright. So, I think... there must be another ghoul around here that I'm missing. Parched from lack of water. What about that ghoul? Did I kill him? Yeah, that's the ghoul that was under the stairs. Come on, ghoulies. Where y'all at? Well, I know where I'm going. Hell yeah. In that Radex. Give me the stash. I'll take it all. It's one heck of a stash, too. Nothing else, I don't believe? No. Perfect, perfect. Oh. Oh, shoot. What's happening? Oh, he's in there. Okay. No problem. Let me see if I can hack this terminal. Might as well try that. Let me see. Pots. Sold.
I'm in.
Sold. Plus, Dragon King is my day off, and I have a few beers. Oh, really? Really over, boss. The Toho animation. Yeah. Oh, Toho actually flagged your review video? Wow. Toho is the one who... I'm just confused because I grew up watching the Godzilla films. Toho is the same company, right? They do Toho animation and then they do Toho films. Am I mistaken, Dragon King, or... Toho was the one who made the Godzilla films, the Mothra films. I think it was Varan the Unbelievable they also did. Cool, cool. Alright, so choose personality mode. What I'm going to do is... law enforcement. We're going to go with that. Then we're going to activate the unit. Open the door and let him basically clean up shop.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Haha, duty.
Interfering with a law enforcement robot is a felony.
Okay. Uranium fever. There's a ghoul up in here. Plastic spoon. Cool, I got some duct tape. Duct tape is your friend in this game. Alright there, robot. What you doing? I know that there was another... oh, you know what it is? I bet you he's up here. I'll bet you he's up there. Yep. No? Okay. I guess I was misinformed then. We're going to go all the way over there and grab that stuff because that's the way. You know, you got to make sure that everything is working well. Yeah, same company. That's what I thought, Dragon King. Thanks for the clarification. I just don't understand how they could ban the review video in 240 countries and there's only 195 countries. I don't know. At this point, I think individual islands count as countries now. Even, like, uncivilized areas where there's absolutely nothing and no one. Maybe animals, but that's about it. Thought there was a surplus of... yeah, there's a coffee mug. Thought there was a surplus of bullets. Maybe I'm thinking of that over there. Let's go over there right now. I just gotta watch my stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I knew there was some ammo around here somewhere. She also has a nice strap here, the Heckler & Koch MP7, which is pretty good. Kind of like an Uzi. Well, actually, it is an Uzi. I don't know much about guns, but I know a little bit. Oh, your stuff crashed? Don't worry about it, Overboss Dovahkiin. Don't worry about it, man. You're all good, brother. Okay, so we're going to grab this. We're going to grab some gas. Carrying too much can't run. Shoot! What am I dropping? Well, first of all, I do have to drink. So... properly hydrated. Maybe I could eat some mud chops. And a baked bloatfly. Carrot flour. Pure water. Is that going to make... yeah, there we go. So I literally can't get anything else. I mean, I could, but I'd be over encumbered, and I don't want to do that. And there is a secret stash right up here. I don't know if there's one on the roof of this one. It's starting to rain, so I better head out. We're going to head back to the settlement and take care of business. Then we'll come back and take care of the rest of these ghoulies. Now, one thing I got to make sure is that I'm always hiding, because you never know what's going to pop up in the Commonwealth. Beautiful. So far, so good, though, folks. So far, so good. The quality seems to be good, too, about the stream. If you guys notice any dip in quality, please let me know. Hello there. Is this the right gun for the job? This is the terrible shotgun. Yeah, this one's the right one. Should be one on the other side, too. Got him. Alright, there should be another bug on the other side. But that's okay. I just need the experience. That's all I'm here for, is the experience. When is the next stream today? I'm not 100% sure, Dr. Phil. Dev. But it'll be sometime this evening, and it won't be too much. It'll just be like a simple GM stream where I'm taking a team, starting in the regular season, and trying to get a championship by 2020. It won't take that long. Have I filed an appeal, Dragon? I believe reviews... yeah, I actually have been filing some disputes from a couple of my videos that got some copyright notices. And I'm happy to report that they've actually been overturned in some cases. I just don't bother fighting these things. Tried against the anime company on my second channel and got a strike. Damn. What weapon was I using? I think this is in the modern weapons package. I'm using the Ishmash AK-74 short barrel rifle. It's a sweet gun. Like I said, this modern firearms mod, super awesome. Very good for the higher levels of difficulty. Damn it. Me and my greediness. Look at the size of this thing. That's crazy. What is he doing in the tub? I mean, he's a mannequin and everything, but still. It's kind of freaky, man. Alright, so there should be another bug on the other side. Or did I miss the point? I don't know. Well, let's head on over to the settlement, which I believe should be right over here. Let's have a look at the map just to be sure. Yeah, I'm pretty much going in the right direction. Right over here, actually. Yeah, you can see the tower in the distance, so we're good. What happened? Okay, shoot. Whew. It's that over-encumbered thing that just tricks me into thinking I'm getting shot at. Every time. So I think I'll make it over to Sanctuary from here. I don't think I would have been able to make it from the actual factory that I just came from, because I would have probably gotten to a very low level and had to have used another stim pack, so I'm going to try to limit how many stim packs I use. Mr. Cactus, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. Obviously, I'm playing a little bit of Fallout 4 on the good old Xbox One. I'm over encumbered, so I cannot run. That rhymes. Wait a minute, did I just go around in the circle? I did. Son of a diddly. I'm probably going to have to use a stim pack now. Fiddlesticks. I'm going to take out the terrible shotgun. Oh, you're gonna be dipping out midnight? Not a problem, man. Gotta run around my slave labor. I'll catch you later. You too, Midnight. You have a good one, my friend. You take care in the meantime. Thank you for cracking down on spam in Discord. Not a problem, Dragon King. I did get a little bit of blowback from that, but you know what? It's not just you who raised that concern. It was a few other people who reached out to me and said you gotta do something. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, man. I appreciate that. All right. Wait, did I? I'm not gonna bother. You can so easily get sidetracked in a Fallout game. There's just so much to do. All right, so the rain lit up. That's a good thing. I'll take out the terrible shotgun, which it isn't the terrible shotgun. I just have to stop calling it that. There's something up there for sure, but I'm not gonna deal with it right now. I'm gonna dip underneath this cabin, and we're gonna go follow the stream back to Sanctuary. That should give me a little bit of time. As you can see, I'm about halfway done in terms of my health because of this over-encumbered thing, because I'm playing it on survival, so. I love that tinned meat. But Spam is good meat in sandwiches. Spam. My goodness. My ham comes in a can. But yeah, that does make a very good sandwich. It's true. We used to call them shower sandwiches because every time there was a baby shower, my mother would make them with the ham in a can. But yeah, it's very good tinned meat. Not too bad for tinned meat. All right, so I should be able to go to Sanctuary, drink a crap ton of water, and rejuvenate some of my lost energy. I was trying to think of the word there. Sometimes I tune out like that. It's just because my brain has so much on the go. I'm sure you guys can relate. I overthink too much. It's like that little meme that comes out every so often. It's like, let me overthink about it. That's me. To a T. Hee hee. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so Sanctuary is right over there. We do have to go over to Concord, but I'm not going to go over to Concord just yet. I want to wait until another time to go over there so I can use the Macho Man Deathclaw mod, because I really want to use that. That's a ton of fun. I got these, right? Nope, Wild Tarberry. I got them now. More Wild Tarberry. Grab those. The more food you can get, the better. That's a pretty big thing. You just tried to kill the mosquito and accidentally hit myself on the spot. Ow! That has to hurt, Mr. Cactus. Is the same Skyrim? Same in Skyrim. You can run into so many randoms that take you off mission. It's so true. It's so vast and immense. I love the games that have that sort of immensity to it. I've been told that The Witcher's kind of like that. Alright. I don't think I'm going to make it. And I'm crippled on top of all that. Well then, might as well eat the rest of my food. See what that does. Give me some bubble gum, carrot flour, baked bloat fly. I'm going to keep the corn, though, just because. Pure water. There we go. It's going to slowly bring back all my energy. I really hate doing that, but at the same time, I don't want to die. I'll stick to platformers, Metroidvania games. Those games are awesome, too. I am probably going to play one of them at some point. I have Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures, and I love the AVGN. There's a new episode up, actually. He did, I believe it was Planet of the Apes on PlayStation. I gotta check that out. It's on my queue. Hey, Amy, you're back. That's awesome. You have a great name, by the way. Amy Patton. It just rolls right off your tongue. Yeah, I'm going to probably be playing a platformer or two at some point. Now, am I mistaken, or is the SNES Mini, the Super Nintendo Mini, is that already gone? Like, have they exceeded the pre-orders for that? Are there no more? Because I really wanted to get that, because not only of Star Fox 2, but some of these games are classic to me. So I really want to play them. They're only 21 this time, but that's okay. you go. I can't even jump. Oh, yeah, I'm crippled. That's why. Hey, not a problem, Amy. Happy to have you along. Always a pleasure to meet new people. That's another reason why I enjoy live streaming. You get to meet the most interesting people. You know, like the most interesting man in the world. He dropped in one day. He didn't, but there was a guy who looked like him. Witcher's one of the top best, yeah. To help out people, yeah. I see what you mean there, Oberboss. I have the first two, and I wanted to get the third, but I have to beat the first two. I'm a kind of a completionist in that regard. I just want to beat the first two to get into the rhythm of everything. Oh, you gotta go already, Mr. Cactus? That's okay, man. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate it, man. I'll be online again later, playing some NBA 2K17, my GM mode, so I hope to see you then, okay? In the meantime, Mr. Cactus, you take care. I don't know, it might be, but supposedly they're making this type of... Yeah. Yeah, because I thought that I really want to pre-order it when it comes out, because that would be something to stream probably on Twitch or something. Alright, so I'm actually injured here. It's going to put a cramp, pun intended, on my plans. Let me just go over here and check this out. Alright, buff out corn. I got to plant the corn somewhere. Now, I got to go check out what I have, because I'm storing all the unique clothes and stuff in my house here, just to be a completionist of a sort. Sword and Hawk, you're back. That's awesome. It is cool to see you play Fallout with all the mods. Hey, not a problem, Amy. That's what I'm here for. I already beat Fallout 4 on the PC, and I went with the Brotherhood of Steel just because I wanted to be a jerk last minute sort of thing. So I did a 180 and completely backstabbed the Minutemen and the Institute and all that, and ended up killing my son. Spoiler! But I want to go with the Minutemen this time. Or the Minutemen or the Institute. I haven't really decided. But it's one of those two for certain. And it's going to be interesting. So let me see here. Grognak, you can go there. And... okay, we don't have any of that stuff, so I'm going to go over to the... Sorry, it took a while. Hey, not a problem, Sorenhawk. I'm just happy that you're here, man. Alright. We got a bunch of drugs in the cabinet. So let's see. Buff out some Psycho. I'm going to keep the antibiotics on my person in the event that I sorely need them. Nintendo doesn't want to make the same mistake they did with the NES Mini. That's true. But then again, who's to say, right? They might do that. And then they'll probably do like a GameCube Mini or something like that. Alright, so... GameCube Mini would be something to get. I remember the wrestling games on that being very underrated. Ad Victorian! Yes. The Railroad, too. That's another one, too. You could side with the Railroad as well, right? So let me see. Athletic outfit. Don't have it. I'll put it in here. Laundered green dress I do have. Radstag hide. I'll put that in there. Laundered green dress. Take the antibiotics. What about the guns? Because I'm going to have to give a few guns to some of my people. So I'm going to put the guns in my locker storage here. This is where I keep my named guns mostly. But I'll just store a few in here for the settlers who are going to come over from Concord. I think we should be good then. Now I'm going to put the bullets in here. I'm not OCD at all. Totally not. So, 40mm grenades, you guys can go in there. I believe these can go in there as well. These and these. Nice. Now we're sitting pretty. Now we're sitting pretty. Plus I am the Archmage of Skydom. Nice. And I'm back again. The internet pooped out for a moment. It happens, Dragon King. Like I said, we've had power outages and it's been completely clear. So I don't know what the heck is happening with that. For the Brotherhood! Oh, another game I've been playing, actually, with my little cousin, actually, because he wanted me to get it, was Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I remember playing that. I believe that came out in 06? 07? Something like that. that's a fun game because you get to unlock a lot of the old Marvel classic characters, the original Ghost Rider, for example, the original Hulk, and the original Thor, all the people that I read growing up, so it's awesome. I still feel like the N64 Mini would be best. That's true. That controller was so unique, though, wasn't it? I loved the 64, especially, you know, the Ocarina of Time was on that. The wrestling games were on that were classic. You know, people who didn't even enjoy playing wrestling games enjoyed those games when they came over to play. Mario Kart was great on that. There was a lot of great games on the 64. I mean, it had a share of stinkers, but... Alright, we're going to store all this junk. Cool. I already stored most of it, so... Do I have to lie down to get rid of that, I wonder? In the meantime, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut these up into pieces. And there we go. You can get cut, you can get cut. As you can see, I'm pretty hobbled right now. Hey, not a problem, Dev. You take care, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was awesome chatting with you again. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming some basketball later tonight. Not exactly sure when, but I'll be on Discord at least a half hour before I do decide to do that. So, hope to see you then, and if not, I'll see you next time I see you, Dev. You take care. What is the price for the Marvel game, Amy asks? When I got it, it was on sale. This was this past week. I believe it was less than $10. This is Canadian as well, so it was a super deal. And that was for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. They were separate. I got them in a package, and I think it was like $25. I think you saved $5 or something. So yeah, it was really worth the price. I'm a big fan of the original Marvel characters, so it was a nice treat. And he loves playing it. It's a lot of fun. He loves Deadpool. Deadpool's hilarious in that game. But it's also very kid-friendly. It doesn't have any violence. It has animated violence, but it's not anything major at all. There we go. Am I still injured? Son of a diddly. I'm still hobbled. How am I still hobbled? Come on. 3 hours sleep. There we go. Woo. That took a while. Also, I do have to get some electricity here in the settlement because, well, got to make sure that everybody's set up properly. I think what I'm going to do, I thought about this before I came online and streamed. I'm going to turn this into a little diner because I have the ability to make food out here, and I'm going to put like a barbecue and all that stuff. And I'm going to call it Nora's, based off the vanilla NPC's name, or Nora's Diner, something like that. I'll probably put it here or something. And then I'm going to put a weight room so I can have some, you know, some happiness. I'll put a weight room here and a little basketball court right here where I can power it up. That'll be fun. And then, of course, we're going to try to concentrate everybody in one small local area. It sounds like a kid's name. Let's see. It's Ben. Your name is Ben? Nice. My name is Mario. I'm Mario. Alright. I'm probably going to put, like, some lights here to... just in the event that... maybe a couple of torches or something, just to make sure everybody knows what they're doing. I'll probably put a turret here, and then a bunch of outposts here. That seems like a reasonable approach. I don't want to overdo it with the defense, because it's going to depend on how many resources I have as well. Yeah, the diner idea is a good idea too, Amy. I thought that through before I went online, and I think it's a good idea. Now, like I said, I'll put a little gym or something like that on this concrete slab with a basketball net, because I'm a big basketball fan. So that'll be nice for me to shoot, and it tracks score as well, so it's nice. So that, and then I'll probably put like a garage here to put all my power armor there. I'll move that over there, and it'll be fun. That'll be a concrete slab over there. Just ideas I'm pitching. I'll probably call this one, I'll call this Nora's Diner, and I'll call this Nate's Gym. That's what I'll do. Because Nate is the default NPC for the male. So it'd be a nice tribute to the story. Okay, another thing I gotta do, I'm gonna plant the corn that I got. A can of corn. A can of corn. No. Very good. Let me get that. Resources. Food. Not exactly sure how much water I'm going to need yet. I'll save that for another time. There we go. Don't have any other food, right? Good, good. That's fine. At least they have a bunch of food when they arrive, so they won't be starving. Hey, not a problem, Overboss. By the way, have I seen the footage for the Necromancer in Diablo 3? I have. I have some friends who were playing it on PS4, so I took a look at it, and it looks awesome. Loving the fact that they've actually added a Necromancer. I love that. You know what, Dragon King? We should probably hit up some Diablo 3 this summer. If you're free, because I know you're probably free soon. That would be nice. What's that, Overboss? Question, fave all-time game. That's keeping in mind I don't really pick favorites. My favorites could change on a daily basis. But if I do have one game that I'd like to play forever and ever, probably Chrono Trigger. Just because I love the music, the narration, the animation. And I was still young and impressionable when the Super Nintendo came out. So there's a certain nostalgia that I get with games like that. Final Fantasy III is another one. You know, Secret of Mana. There's so many I could pick. But I would say probably Chrono Trigger if I had no choice. All right, so I'll sleep for another 6 hours. We'll get an early morning start. How many games do I have? Well, time was that I used to have close to 100. I had the original Nintendo. I had the original Game Boy. Super Nintendo, I had the original. I still have my 64. Most of my games are gone now because one reason or another. Alright. There we go. We'll sleep another extra hour to clear that storm. I don't want a radiation storm brewing when I'm stewing. So we're going to go out to that same area and just get whatever salvage we can. I think the salvage might have reconfigured as well. We'll use the terrible shotgun this time. Oh, now that I think of it. Let's all go to the lobby. I may be a little drunk. That's okay. That's okay. Ben Allen ballin'. Soopa ballin' Mario. That's right. I don't know when I'll be free. I work 2 jobs. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. And I have class going this summer, too. Don't worry about it then, Dragon King. Have you been talking to Crimson Phoenix? I haven't talked to him in a while. I wonder if he's doing okay. I sometimes see him over on Steam playing some games, but he hasn't been around, really. Let's see, I'll grab some water before I head out. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to bring my actual water, too, in real life. That's okay. It's still good. It's still good. Very good. Let's get this terrible shotgun with my terrible infection. And we're going to head out. Hopefully I don't die. It's me, Mario. Same here, I'm drunk. What's my favorite part of Fallout? Well, your infection spreads. Ooh, that's not good. That is so not good. I'm going to have to take some antibiotics. And that's going to make me thirsty. So now I got to go back. Thankfully, I didn't go very far before that infection spread. Grab some water, come right back, and we'll be good to go. So my favorite part of Fallout. Now this is keeping in mind the original Fallout, the first one up until now. I've always liked the stories. I really did. Just because they were well written and they got some notable actors. For example, in Fallout 3, Liam Neeson's your father. That's crazy. But I always liked the narrative, the Gek, and like a post-apocalyptic. I mean, it's not original in the sense that it's, you know, the first of its kind in a video game, because Wasteland came out years before the first Fallout game. And that was a very good game, too. But I just like, there's something about this storyline. It's a very dedicated single-player game, and that's kind of something that's lacking in today's industry. People are kind of afraid to do that. They're afraid to take risks and just make it a single-player experience. Another great single-player game, to the best of my knowledge, Sleeping Dogs, which was basically a Japanese version of Grand Theft Auto. But it's completely offline, to the best of my knowledge, and stupendous. Absolutely vivid detail, great story, awesome collision detection. You're drinking Tenets. Nice. Actually, now that I think about it, my Necromancer that I made actually maybe around the level where I left off in the stream. Nice. You've been leveling in Master difficulty. I tip my beanie to you, man. That's difficult. Travis Miller, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? How the heck have you been? Alright, so we're going to head over to that facility and grab whatever we can that's not nailed down. Wondering if the other enemies reincarnated. No, there would be a blood bug over in this direction, but I don't see him. Whatever happens to be in my way is getting a shotgun. A mouthful of lead, if you will. So I think the stream this evening is going to be a little bit longer than this one. This one is just to say hello and to tell you guys that I miss you. And I'm going to try to get more content going. I also have to work on my Patreon page. Sadly, a lot of YouTubers have to do the same thing because YouTube has really been messing around with the algorithm and stuff, and a lot of people are not getting paid because their content is considered inappropriate. So that sucks, man. Support your creators. That's all I can say. Can we collab on Civ 4? Yes, we can, Sorenhawk. Absolutely. You'll have to give me a little bit of practice run, though. But on Civilization 4, big fan of that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, we can definitely do that. I don't know, who do you pick as a civilization? Who do you enjoy? I like peaceful, I like peaceful stuff, really. So you can go for a religion rush in Civilization, but I like to go with the science rush. Science rush, to me, is the race to space, in other words. So I like to race to space. The first one to space wins the game. So I always like to get my parts, my machinery up. My military is always up. That means I usually go with Mansa Musa, for example. Or if you don't want any chaos, you can also go with Montezuma. Although Montezuma and Gandhi, for example, Mahatma Gandhi, you could pick those two, and if you go the religious route, ideal for both of them. Oh, it is a good-looking gun, yes. This is, of course, the part of the modern firearms mod. So, really good. I'm very keen on these guns. These are very hyper-realistic, too. Liverpool. Nice. You're going to be lurking? Not a problem, Dragon King. You take your time, man. I know you're very busy and stuff, so. Very good. Probably stream for roughly another half hour, folks. Probably till about 2:30 my time. Maybe a little bit more. Are there any other ghouls around here? I knew there was one earlier. What about over here? Did I go check out this ghoul? This is highly radioactive, but that's okay. I'll risk it. Gold watch. Because, Reavers like watches. These teddy bears. Ted, as I like to call them. They're placed in very funny places. I like that. It's kind of quaint. There's no purpose to them. Not to my knowledge. I think you might need to pick one up to trigger a mammoth, or a behemoth, rather. But I'm not sure about that. That might have been a different game. The game with gold is Grow Up, which is really funny. Oh, really? Nice. Am I coming on Discord? Actually, Travis, I'll be on Discord right before I stream tonight. This afternoon, I just want to spend some time with my little cousins. They're coming down from Halifax. So I want to spend, now that we have a little bit of nice weather, I want to spend some time outside, just play basketball. We're going to probably get up another 250 to 500 shots today. Where are you at? I see you, sucker. I see you. Watch me blow him away. And he just flare flops. That's great. Haha. A table knife. All that for a silly kitchen table knife. Look at the way this reloads, too. The reload is very long, though. Look at this. But you know what? Realistic. That's all I care about. Hey, not a problem, Amy. I'll be right here when you get back. Alright. What's this guy still doing out here? Can I shoot him? I need the parts. Ha! Sorry, I needed the parts. Thank you, though. I leveled up, that's right. So, I think I've gotten everything I need to here. I'm going to go double back one more time. Because this cabin tends to respawn a lot of the items that you take. Not really sure why that is. No, not in this case. They might have patched it or something. I don't know. I haven't played this in a while, so. Halifax to Cape Breton Island. They come in on the boats, or is there a bridge to go to? No, they have to come down by car. We don't have any sort of transportation like that. We can't afford it. We're a pretty poor province, actually. Fourth highest unemployment rate in Canada, if I'm not mistaken, according to the 2016 information. But yeah, I mean, they always have to drive. It's about a 4.5 hour drive, depending on who you're traveling with, so. Oh, you're gonna go chill with some tunes? Not a problem, Overboss. It was awesome talking to you again, man. In the meantime, you take care. Hopefully I'll see you again soon, okay? You're back, Amy. That's awesome. Happy to have you back, Amy. Okay. We're gonna try one more time to... Yeah, see? In here, for example, if you need a permanent restock of cans, you can come in here, and there's always... It always replenishes every day. I don't know if it's a glitch, but it's a great exploit if you're playing it on the higher difficulties. Yeah, adjustable wrench to the cigarette. Itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy bun. Alright, nothing in there, nothing in the cooler, coffee cup. Duct tape and a Braxo cleaner. Oh yeah. Perfect. There you go. Let's go in here. I think there might be some more in here. My nose is so itchy. When will they be streaming tonight? Just asking for time zone reasons. It's already 6 p.m. in England. I'm guessing it'll be 12 in Canada. It's 6 p.m. now. So let's see, 2:30. 3:30, 4:30. So it'll be closer to 10, 11 o'clock your time. Something along those lines, Travis. I'll be on Discord before I stream, so I can let you guys know. If you guys happen to see me pop on Discord, that means that I'm going to be streaming within about a half hour. Yep, everything respawns here too. That is awesome. I didn't know that. So, if you guys need resources, this is a nice place to go. Itchy nose. Good gravy. Alright, more cans. Coffee pot. Anything that can't be nailed down is going to be taken. Aluminum cans. You definitely need aluminum. There's a lot of different ways to get aluminum, but I think this is the cheapest way. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now then. Right. Now I gotta go all the way around. Gonna go in this direction, and we're gonna go take care of the stuff on the other side of the building. I believe... Oh, there you go. Bottle. Cool, cool. Alright, more stuff. Anything else? Yes, another coffee cup. There's a wrench there. And we're gonna go over on the other side of this building. Make sure that everything is on the up and up over here. My nose! Right, going offline at 10:30, so I'll check Discord to have a quick chat. Hey, not a problem, Travis. I'm sorry it's so... The time zones are so vast between us. I'm going to try to stream a little bit early, though. And I'm going to try to stream a little bit late, too, just to experiment a little bit. Because I don't want to neglect people on the West Coast, either. West Coast is the best coast. Fresh coast. So, yeah. I want to give love to my West Coast peeps. Very good. Now then, let's head over in this direction. Over here. And, oh my goodness, I just fell through. That's okay. It's still good, it's still good. Jump. Jump. You can do it. There you go. Try it one more time. There we go. And there's a duffel bag on this roof. Okay, pre-war money in there. Doesn't seem to be anything else. So, we'll go... Can we go in there? We already went in there, so we're good. Excellent. Let's head over back to the settlement. Now we'll try something else. I don't know, I might pick up that quest over at the Tenpenny Farm. Just so we can get a little bit of variety going. Saving the day, that's what I'm saying. What level is my character? I think my character is only a level 5 right now. I'm going to level up right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, level 5. You see on the... Well, I don't know if you can see my face in the way, but yeah, level 5 is what I am, Amy. Alright. Local leader I can't do yet. Party boy. No, I definitely need... yeah, but I need level 13 before I can get my gun nut perks up. Endurance. I definitely need some endurance. Let's see, toughness, lead belly, life giver, I think. I need 3 endurance, so let's go a third on endurance then. Because I need that life giver perk. Have I ever played a game called Nomad? No, but I've heard of it though. Could you explain it to me, Travis? Bible references. Oh, yeah. I watch battle rap, man. I know my Bible references. I'm a big fan of battle rap. Actually, that brings me to another point, folks. I'm going to be... At the middle of the month, I'm going to be leaving to go to Halifax. We're going to watch a battle rap pay-per-view because Pat Stay, who lives in Dartmouth, and that's, you know, the neighboring town from Halifax. He's actually a pretty famous battle rapper, and he's going to be battling Big K, who's another one I like. He's out of Virginia. It's going to be the main event, and that's one heck of a main event because both guys are hard hitters. Big K especially, oh my goodness. He's up on everything. He knows his stuff. But Pat Stay is going to take it to him, and it's going to be a classic battle. They're about the same age, too, so that's going to be sweet. And let's see. Yeah, just to switch it up, the monotony a little bit, I'm going to head over to this direction. We're going to pick up that quest over at the... What was it called again? Is it Tenpenny or Ten Pines Farm? Anyways, it's the farm. And we're going to go see if we can get some settlers, just a couple of settlers, nothing major, going in between the two of them. We'll need to make a radio recruitment beacon between the two of them at some point, so I'm going to need some electronics. That's why I killed the robot earlier. Simply because I needed the resources. Big K is funny. Calls battle rap it's garbage. I know, eh? Oh, Nick, you're a battle rap fan? Okay, cool. Upset when he doesn't get the props for him being a good battle rapper, though. It's true. His punchlines are lunchtime. I'm telling you, it's like he's eating. One of his punchlines that I remembered was from the Ilmac battle. That's when he started coming into his own. Before that, he was choking a little bit, like against Real Deal and stuff. But when he went up against Ilmac, he said, "Real rap, I lift you right through a ceiling fan, then drop money on his grill like a dental plan." And he just went off after that. And ever since then, I've been a huge Big K fan. Oh, the game Rust. I've seen Rust. Yeah, that's a PlayStation game, right? Am I mistaken? All right, let's put everything in the workshop. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now we're just gonna put away that laundered green dress that I already have. And is there anything else that I need to take care of? Nope. So we're just gonna turn this into cloth, and we're good. We're golden. We're super. I have a proposal for you. A game? Sure, man. By all means, Sorenhawk. I'll take any game that you guys have into consideration. You know, as long as it's not a driving game or a first-person shooter game, because I don't have the mental faculties to grasp those. I don't know why. Very good. Now, I do have to go eat, and I don't even know what time of day it is, but I'll go pick up that quest over at the farm and see if we can make something happen. You have a proposal? Yes, I've been proposed to. I actually haven't been proposed to. I don't get compliments like that very often. Awesome. Let's go drink from the water fountain. How many people do I have in my settlement? None so far, Amy. I haven't even gotten to Concord yet. I want to get the Macho Man Deathclaw mod ready for that. That'll probably be on Friday. If I do stream on Friday, it's going to be Fallout. So, I don't know what's going to happen yet because, like I said, I have company coming down. If I have a moment, even if it's an hour to spare, we'll play some Fallout here, or we'll play some Fallout Shelter. It'll be fun. The game Neverwinter, that's right. That's right, Soren Hawk. That's actually from the same game, of the same company, Cryptic Studios. They do the Star Trek game, and I'm a big Star Trek... Well, I'm actually not a big Star Trek fan, but I know people who are, and they got me into the game, and I actually really love it. So, another game for you, Soren Hawk, would be from the same company, Cryptic and Perfect World. It's the Star Trek game. Check that out. It's free as well. But yeah, Neverwinter is a game I'll consider as well. And it's an MMO, so you can help me. That would be perfect. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Incidentally, Midnight Lost and I are supposed to rekindle our our Elder Scrolls Online game series. I have to start over again, though, because I didn't like the way it got off on the wrong foot the first time. But this time I'm going to make sure that it works out splendidly, especially with the new downloadable content coming out, so... Yeah, very good, and it's free. That's awesome, Soren Hawk. Yeah, we can level it together. If you want to show me the ropes, man, I'll gladly do it. Absolutely. Yeah, I have you on my... Yeah, you're on my PlayStation list, right? If we do collaborate, though, Soren Hawk, it's going to have to be on the weekends. Probably not this weekend, because, like I said, there's so many people coming around. But, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, though. I want to get into MMOs, especially, like I said, the Elder Scrolls Online, because I'm a big fan of that world. I'm familiar with the lore, so it wouldn't be that difficult for me to make a backstory for my character, which is something I'm kind of lacking in this one. I don't really... Amy, I know you're new to the channel, but normally what I would do, I would create an elaborate backstory to my characters, just to give you a sense of immersion and role-playing and stuff, because I like doing that. But in this case, I didn't create one yet. I'll show you my character. Kind of looks terrible right there, but let me just take off his mask for a moment. So I just kind of randomly generated a character. Yeah. I was thinking that he was just going to be a former military serviceman, because that's what the backstory is. I'm probably just going to go with the vanilla backstory. But his strong suit is his ability to coerce people. Coercion is a strong skill to have. And that's a bloatfly up there. We have two of them. So these bloatflies are going to go bye-bye. Because I'm going to pump them full lead. Trust me. It's on PC and Xbox. Oh, you don't have PlayStation. You have me on Xbox. Okay, cool. So Neverwinter's on that as well. Okay, that's awesome. My favorite line from that battle was the line saying, "You act tough when you rap stuff. That's fake, Sangster, but you really... That's fake heart, like a pacemaker." Yeah, that was awesome. Hey, there you go. Not for this playthrough, though, Soren Hawk. Not for this one, man. All that beast. There we go. Because I'm not hooked up to the Xbox, Soren Hawk. I don't have the headset on. What we would have to do in order to collaborate is we'd have to chat on Discord. So I'll give you my Discord channel, Soren Hawk, just in case you're not there yet. I think you are, though. But I just want to see if Nightbot is working. My nose is so itchy. I know, I was showing you. Perfect. Cool, man. I just want to make sure that Discord is working. I hope it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Although that little prompt says after the stream, it won't be after this stream, it'll be before the next stream. I'm going to make it a point to be on Discord a little bit more often because I've been neglecting it. And I don't want to do that because that's a way for us to connect. And I get to be able to put a voice to the name, which is awesome. I did that with Travis, actually. Big battle rap fan ever since Grind Time. Yeah, that's right. Grind Time was still around. It was big. That's true. Grind Time actually got bought by, apparently. Don't Flop's because Don't Flop is and all them, right? So they had a big falling out. Kruger and who else was there? Bamalam. They both left. So Don't Flop is going down the drain. I hope it doesn't end up like Grind Time, where half of their videos are vaulted and, you know, there's nothing going on. I don't remember this tire yard being here. Huh. I do remember the trailer, though, but I don't remember the tire yard. I should probably go up there and see if there's anything around as well. There's some Hube flour. I'm going to take some of that because you could use those to make stuff. Also, you don't forget, you can drag tires and stuff around. I'm going to do that when it's off, when I'm offline, because that gets kind of boring. Nice. Perfect. So, since you're a battle rap fan, I'm just curious, Nick, who's in your top 5? I'm just curious because everybody asks me that, and I don't really have a top 5, so. Cool outfit on your guy. Oh, thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm back. What was the mentioning of my name? No, I was just talking about the Discord and how it's great for me to interact with you guys, and now I can put a face to the name, sort of, or a voice to the name. In your case, that's what I was just mentioning. Big K versus Disaster has to happen. Absolutely. My PC headphone slot is not working, so I'm using my mic, but hopefully I have it fixed. Hopefully so, Soren Hawk. I mean, I could still probably do that up on Xbox, but it would take a little bit more configuration on my part. I would have to put this over that Xbox headset. And yeah. Did I miss something? Yeah, okay. Dirty ashtray, cigarette, stim pack, and a blood pack. Oh, yeah! Now, we're going to go pick up the quest over here. I'm going to double time it over to the farm. Abernathy Farm, that's what I was thinking.
Hasn't done today's wash yet? No, Mom, I haven't got around to it yet. I'm too busy doing the other 50 things you keep telling me to do.
You watch your mouth, or you're staying home the next time your father goes to Diamond City.
Well, I'm trying to get everything done, but the wash takes forever.
Enough griping. Just get on with your work.
Okay. Give me that pop-up, Abernathy Farm, baby. That's what it is. I should remember that, too, because I'm a fan of The Simpsons. And does anybody know the name of the crazy cat lady? Because I do. Her name is Eleanor Abernathy. That's how hardcore of a fan I am of The Simpsons. Alright, we'll pick this up when we actually get this as a settlement. There's a bunch of dried tatas here. I'm going to talk to Mr. Abernathy. He's going to give me the quest.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
Understandable. I'm friendly.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
Hard work pays off, though.
Farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
Sort of.
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure I'll give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday and we'll do a swap.
There you
Word of
go.
Advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Hate raiders.
Bastards. All of them.
Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
That's terrible.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
I'm sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Don't worry, I'll go get it.
Don't worry. I'll get that locket back for you.
Good. Connie feels like it's a part of Mary. I don't think she'll rest easy again as long as it's gone.
Oh yeah. Needed to pick up that quest. I love that quest. It gives me a chance to kind of experiment with the raiders and stuff. Plus, it gives me a second. It gives me a second settlement to communicate with.
But he was charging so much.
Oh, you had that right. Okay, good, Sorenhawk.
Blake Abernathy, shame on you. That's our daughter you're talking about.
Yeah, Big K vs. Disaster is awesome. That would be a great idea. In fact, Pat Stay is going to be battling Madchild at World Dom. World Domination is going to be good. Do you see the Summer Madness card too, Nick Adams? Because that looks pretty hot too. I'm a big fan of URL. A lot of great battles came over there. One of my favorite battles of all time was Tay-Rock versus Charlie Clips, the first one. I'm a fan of Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock, he's the man. I love his style. Him and Sue Surf had a great 2-on-2 against what's his name? DNA and K-Shine. That was stupendous. I know a lot of you don't follow battle rap, but, you know, I do. I'm a huge battle rap fan. I've been a big fan of battle rap since the 80s, you know, so I'm old, though. It's so hard to narrow it down. Gotta have Loaded Lux, Disaster, Mook, Math. Sirius Jones, another one, too. Iron Solomon's dope. Hollow to Dawn. Hulk Hogan! I just remember Hollow doing that gimmick. Ripping off his shirt, Hulk Hogan. That was a dope bar, too. Okay, so we got to go return the favor here for Blake Abernathy. Let's just go ahead and check out on the map where this is. It's not very far. Oh, wait, that's Concord. My mistake. My mistake. Let's go data. Returning the favor. Out of time, we'll put it on the back burner for now. Where's this at? Oh, USAF Satellite Olivia. Okay, that's not very far from Ten Pines Bluff, where I have to go for the Minutemen. Surf vs. Hitman was awesome, man. Yeah. I'm going to make you on WWE 2K16. You know what, Soren Hawk? I already have a WWE 2K17 on the PlayStation 4. I could make your character if you'd like. Because I'm going to be doing an E-Fed. And I'm going to be doing the commentary for it. It's going to be specifically for patrons, though. It's going to be something on Patreon. Even if you guys don't donate, I'm still going to release some of that. Hey, pretty kitty. Look at you being a pretty kitty. I remember the first time I saw a cat in this game, I thought, can you shoot this? And you can. That's the first instinct I have. It has nothing to do with ethics or anything. It's just gaming. I look at a cat and I'm saying, can I shoot it? You're back, Mr. Cactus. That's awesome. Forget the Minutemen. Go for the Brotherhood. Oh, you're a Brotherhood person too, Amy? Nice. I have a lot of friends who are Brotherhood. But I'm just going to go for the Minutemen or the Institute this time because I did that the last playthrough. This time I want to do something a little bit different. Just change the flavor up. Grab some of this wild mute fruit. And I believe, yes, there is another little cottage down here around the main road. I'm going to go down here and invade some of these people. I think this one's actually abandoned, though. I don't think there's anybody here. Could be wrong. There's a bloatfly over there. I better... Yeah, I better get my Ishmash out. There's nothing in the refrigerator. Look at them just diving into the pestilence. No. They don't see me yet either. Parched from lack of water. Shoot. Because these guys can really mess you up. I should have dog meat with me. Alright. Can I sleep here for an hour? Awesome. Just needed to autosave that because I don't want to die at the hands of a bloatfly. There's a bunch of stuff here. You can hear them too. Bunch of cigarettes. Alright, some Nuka-Cola. Squirrel bits, that's good. I can get that if I'm thirsty. Bunch of beer bottles. Need the glass, really. So can I shoot them from here? Try that. Oh yeah, blew them apart. Nice kitty. Pretty kitty. Nope. Alright. Alright. 1, 2. 1. Don't kill me. 2. Oh yeah! This gun is OP. Hell to the yee. This gun's great too. Now, I got a bunch of bloatfly meat to gather. Alright, so there's some bloatfly meat there. And some bloatfly meat where? I believe this is highly radioactive down here. I think. Not 100% sure. Extra detail for it. What's that? Can we see your hat? Sure. Can you see that good? It's just a beanie. That's all it is. How dare you, Mario, for the Brotherhood. I'll tell you what. We'll do it differently, Amy. Just because you are here and you're new, I'll do it for the Brotherhood first, but then the real ending I'm going to do the Minutemen and the Institute, okay? So we'll do 2 endings for this playthrough. Yeah, highly radioactive. I need to unlock this, though. Okay. Oh, shoot. Ah! Usually I'm better at that. Usually. See. Nice. Toothpaste, turpentine, wonder glue. Thank you. Anything else? Nope. Look at all this radioactive waste. What a waste. I don't even know. Where did the bloatfly die? Because I don't see his carcass anywhere. Ah, yes, you get a fat man up here. I forgot about that. You get a fat man. Can I read your last message? Sure, Travis. Dragon King, I'm going to head out. Oh, not a problem, Dragon King. I know you're busy, man. Thank you so much for being here and helping me out. And just being a friend. I really appreciate it, man. You have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? Yeah, no problem, Travis. Travis said... Hold on, let me just look at your last message. You should get Nomad, though. It's free. You have nothing to lose. Okay. You can play with your fans. That's a good idea, Travis. What platform is Nomad on? Is it on all platforms, or is it just PC? I'm just curious. That's fine with you, Amy? Awesome. I'm glad we can come into an arrangement. I'll probably go through all the different endings, because at least for the non-modded version, because I want to get the achievements for those as well. So, alright. I shot one. Landed over there. Where did the second carcass go? And then there's a third carcass that I haven't considered. This is the second carcass. So where's the third? He would have been just outside the window, maybe? So I shot him. He was down here. Oh, I see it. Okay. Yep, because bloatflies like to have their skin look the greatest. They always have to have money on their person. A little bit of blood leaf over here. You can tell this used to be a riverbed. A dried up riverbed, if you will. So, it is getting late. I don't think I should go do this, tackle this, because I'm not taking down a sentry bot anytime soon. Oh, no, this is... I just went all the way around. That's my mistake. My mistake. I miscalculated my geography. PC, it's on Steam. $99 for premium on the Steam sale. Oh, really? Weird question. Am I wearing shorts? Yes, I am. I am wearing shorts. Because it is pretty hot in here. Especially with the beanie. Oh my goodness, it's hot. But that's okay. It's like that Don Johnson song. Feel the heat. Terrible song, by the way. I'm an 80s guy, so... Oh, 99 cents is in pennies. Okay. 99 cents for the premium Steam sale. That's actually very good. I'll message you the guy's picture. Yeah, definitely, Sorenhawk. Do that, man. I'm always about creativity. You should see the creations on my eFed. They're actually pretty cool. Some of them are from the old Pro Wrestling on Nintendo. Those were simpler times. Very good. Let's go take care of some... We already took care of the mole rats in the den last playthrough. I'm going to take what I can from the second settlement. Oh, there's a bloatfly. I'm going to go with this one this time. This carbine. Just because I want to switch up the variants of guns that I'm using. Ooh, we ripped him apart. And there's another bloatfly over there. So he's going to see his friend dead. And he'll be like, what the hell is that thing? Alright. Oh, and there's some mute fruit over here, so this will be a good benefit to me. There he is, way over there. Got him. Wanted to use that crit because there's only 2 bloatflies over here, as far as I know. So, we took him out. We took him out really good. Now, where did that bloatfly carcass land? Let me grab this mute fruit as well. Gotta love your mute fruit. Cheap way of getting food in the Commonwealth. Gotta go cook this bloatfly meat over at the diner. Or the soon-to-be diner, if you will. Haha. Cool. How do you message me? Are you following me on Twitter, Soaring Hawk? Let me just make sure that my Twitter is working. TW... I think it's just CW. If it doesn't work, you can check out the description of the video, Soaring Hawk, and my Twitter will be there. That's probably the easiest way to get to me. I'll go get that other carcass if I can still remember where he fell. Okay, he fell over here. So that's another bloatfly gland. I don't think I can cook that. But... something. Where'd the other bloatfly fall? It was around here somewhere. He took it pretty bad. See, I was over the ridge here, and he fell here. Ish. I don't know why I'm using my light, but I might as well, since I have it at my disposal. There it is. Blowfly glands. Can't really do too much. Can you look it on stream? Yeah, sure. I can do that for you. Perfect. I will do that for you. Thank you, Soren Hawk. I appreciate that, man. I always like to encourage creativity. Oh, yes, this area you can't get into. My mistake. There you are. Ah, there we go. I knew there was a secret stash around here. Pure water and some stuff. Stimpack and antibiotics. Ooh, I'm happy I found those antibiotics. Let's head over to the Red Rocket truck stop. I'm going to be making this into a nice settlement as well. I'm going to put the settlement on the roof. And then the diner portion, because I need to have a diner at every settlement. The diner portion will be, of course, the garage. But then the settlement will be on the roof. I'll put either an elevator or something like that. Alright, let's have a look at your picture. Lol. Shared content. View shared content. Ha! That's awesome! Oh yeah, I got the Samoa Joe shorts on. That's nice. That's nice. That's awesome. Looking good, man. I'll give that a... Yup. There we go. Awesome, man. Good job. Keep them coming, man. I think that's very good. I think you did a very good job. Now, I like to go into the realm of fiction when I make my characters, though. I made Midnight's character, for example. He's a luchador. He's a heavyweight luchador, kind of like El Mesias or like Dos Caras used to be, or Dos Caras Jr., who's Alberto El Patron. You know, Alberto Del Rio in WWE. Heavyweight luchador. It's hard to do with bad tools. Yeah, it's true. I've noticed that the creation kit for the wrestling game has gotten not as good. Especially towards the women. Oh my goodness, you cannot really make good women in this game. It's a shame, too, because it's a very well done game. Can't spell it. I'll send you a pic of my main guy. He is a luchador. Nice. I love lucha libre. That's why another reason why I want to go Midnight in Cancun, because give me a chance to go watch some Lucha Libre. I'll probably go with a couple of friends, too, who are big into wrestling, so. Excellent, so I'm going to go put these away. Excellent. Dog meat, what are you doing, man? You're half into the doghouse, half not. What a silly puppy. He likes to glitch out. See that? He's a glitchy puppy. He's yawning, that's how glitchy he is. Cool. Let me just go ahead and put a couple of things back here. I think I found some drugs. I found a blood pack. Some psycho. And some whiskey. Got to use the hard H when you say the word whiskey. It's whiskey. Cool. What time do we have? I think it's about time to wrap things up here with a nice little bow tie. I'm going to start doing a couple of things. We're going to create some stuff, and then we'll end the stream. Oh, I'm actually hungry and thirsty? Okay. I'll get some water before I go to bed, then. Properly hydrated. That's what I like to see. All right. 6 hours sleep should do it. Oh yeah, not a problem, Swordhawk. You just take your time with that. I'll still wait for your pick before I leave, okay? Did I get some... Yeah, I think I got some extra ammunition, so I can put that away. This can go away. So can this. This. Railway spike. I don't even have the railway gun yet. And what do I have here? Another gas mask? Oh, actually, that's still my gas mask. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. I'm going to go into my cooler and see what I can find. Let's see. Blood leaf. Carrots there. I'll put some more blood leaf in there. Some hube flour. I got some pure water, which is good. And wild mute fruit and tarberry. There you go. Alright. Let's have a look at this one then. Okay then. Cool. Let's go ahead and check this out. Hey, nice. That's a nice design. It's very much like, I'm trying to think of his name. I can't think of his WWE name. Sin Cara? Yeah. It looks like Sin Cara, but that's awesome. I believe it was Mystico. What is he going by now? His name is Mystices now? He's working over in Japan? The original Sin Cara the First? Or wait, this is considered Sin Cara the First. He's considered Sin Cara the Second. I'll give you a like on that. That's awesome, man. Good stuff. Luchadors are very hard to beat in that game. How long will I be live streaming tonight? I'm not really sure, Amy. I'm going to be doing some basketball, so I'm going to try to stream for as long as it takes for me to win a championship. That's at least 2 hours. Uploading and sending my main Lucha Libre guy. Looks more like a Rey Mysterio. That's true, too. Ray. Yeah, Sin Cara changed his mask colors. I read about that. I'm looking forward very much to the Brock Lesnar Samoa Joe confrontation, because I'm interested to see if WWE is going to let them go at it. You know, Samoa Joe slapped the taste out of his mouth. Literally. He loves to slap people. Okay. So yeah, it'll be roughly about 2 hours this evening. I don't know what time I'll be on, Amy, but it'll be sometime this evening. So just stay tuned to the YouTube channel and on to Twitch, because I'll be streaming on both. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Now then, I'll be starting some stuff here. Let's see, maybe I can start the gym first. Yeah, let's start the basketball net first. I need a basketball before I do anything. But what I'll do, put a wood floor here. Yeah, it's good to have it as a wood floor. I'm not going to make it very big, though, because I want some time out for the basketball thing. Where is the basketball one, now that I think of it? Box guards, scaffolding, barn, warehouse, concrete, metal. Okay. Elevators, ball track, miscellaneous. Is it under miscellaneous? No. I think it's under power? Miscellaneous? Because it does require some power. There it is. See that? It's a 10-footer, baby. So I'll put that down to like about here or something. Hell yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so that'll be the first thing that I build, obviously. I want to see Joe beat the poop out of Lesnar. Yeah. It's going to be a very interesting fight. That's this Sunday, right? Yeah, that's going to be good. I'm going to watch that for sure. I don't think I'm going to be making an elevator, but I might. It depends. It really does. Okay, let's put this, say, here. And here. One more here. 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 And here. Okay. That's good. This will be nice here, too. And let's put some metal walls. Metal might be good for walls. And got to make it a clean sheet of metal. There we go. So I'm going to call this one Nate's Gym. I think this is going to go here. This one will go here. Let's move it over here. Move it on up. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Then we're just going to put a doorway here. Awesome. Now, we're going to build some stuff so that people can have fun. Oh yeah, Roman versus Braun Strowman is going to be happening too. I forgot about that. I might find Roman Reigns to be a little bit forgetful. He did beat The Undertaker and basically retire him, so he could work on that in terms of a heel. But I'd like to see Roman Reigns go full-on heel. That would be nice. Because he can get easy heat that way. Anyhow. Let's see. Decorations. Is it decorations? Yes, I think it is. And the jukebox I'll put over at the other one. All right, so it's not there. Is it under? I need to put the guillotine there. It's true. The barber chair and the surgery chair. I'm going to probably put a doctor's house at somewhere, wherever the chem station is. I think the chem station's over here. Wherever, it's the one with the. I think the chem station's over here. Because the, where is it at? It's got to be around here somewhere. Yeah, there's the chem station. So, yeah. Let's bring the chem station inside. This will be the doctor's office. There we go. We'll just put this on the side like that. Just for now, so I know where it is. And we're just going to keep one certain area occupied. So that'll be nice. Oh, Amy, you got to head out? Okay, it was fun. Most likely see me later on next live stream tonight. Amy, it was so awesome chatting with you. You are an awesome person, and I hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, you take care and have a good one, okay? We'll see you soon. Long live the dead man, I'm telling you. Hey, I got a tattoo of The Undertaker right there, huh? Symbiote, you can see that there. I even got the word Undertaker written here. I'm a big fan of wrestling. Okay. So, where are those other things? I don't think it's under decorations. Would it be under power miscellaneous? I don't think so. What is this now? That's a firework mortar. Okay. No. So they're not there. It would be under furniture. That's probably what it is. Furniture miscellaneous. I would have to say so. Yes, Pommel Horse. Mrs. Pommel Horse. Okay, Pommel Horse will go there. The weight bench will go here. Hey, there we go. Nice. Not really sure what else to put in here. I'll try to make it as nice as possible. And for the roof, I'll probably do metal again. Might as well make a metal roof. It's not going to be a very big place. I'm going to save my big projects for another time. Because obviously they're going to be huge projects. So, there we go. 1, 2. We just need to get some power onto this place, and we'll be good to go. Here we go. And the 4th. Beautiful. So we're going to put some light in here. As well as having some light, we're going to put some power to this basketball net. Not really sure where I could put the power source. Whether I should put it on the roof. Or I could probably put a light shining on the basketball court, I think. Oh, Travis, you got to head out too? Not a problem, man. I'm probably going to wrap things up here anyway. Big man for the big bicep. I have terrible biceps. Look how skinny I am. I can put my entire index finger and thumb around my wrist. That's how skinny I am. I lost a lot of pounds. When I stopped drinking, I lost like 50 pounds. Because I was closer to 200 pounds. I'm at like $160 now. So yeah, it really... Drinking is terrible. In excess, it's terrible. You could abuse it, and it's not good that way. Alright, so let me just put a ladder now. Just a very makeshift ladder, and I'll just put it, say, around here or something. Just so I can go onto the roof and put something up there. I'll probably get rid of it immediately. We'll put the energy source for this on the roof. And we'll wrap things up with a nice little bow tie, I think. Okay, so we got some good stuff done today. At least I think so. What do you guys think? Think we had fun today? I think we did. So, another thing I gotta do is make sure I get a connector so that this place has power. We'll put the connector dead center. That is dead center, right? No. So we'll put it dead center, which is right here. Okay. That gives us 3 power, which is good. Not really sure how much power this takes. But there you go. You can keep score now. Hey, there you go. That's looking good. Let's put some lights in here, because I don't want them to work in the dark. Maybe fluorescent lights, these little bad boys. There we go. And one here. And one here. So that way you can see what you're doing. That looks good. That looks nice. I'm rather happy with that. I like the purple smoke coming out on the dawn. That's nice. Parents say I'm too skinny. Amazing work and amazing video. Thank you, Soren Hawk. I appreciate that, man. I can come back. What is up? I'm probably going to wrap things up, actually, Amy, just to wrap things up and go outside and play with my little cousin. He just went to go practice on his baseball a little bit. Now I'm going to make sure that he... let's see, what am I going to go with? Let's go with an orange tinge here. I'm going to go with an orange. This is going to be called Nate's Gym, in honor of the vanilla NPC. So that's what we're going to call it. N... A... And then we'll call it... We'll put the T... And then the E, apostrophe S. Where's the apostrophe? Should be at the very end of the alphabet, yes? Oh, yeah! And apostrophe S. Nate's... Let's put the word gym underneath and make it a different color. Nate's Gym. Let's go with a yellow. Nate's Gym. Right about here. G. Nice, I like that color. Nice scheme. Y and M. There we go. Nate's Gym. How do you like that? Pretty sweet. Now, obviously, this is going to be just a prototype for what we're going to do. But I am going to get on the pommel horse. Get my agility boost. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now you can get the proper animation. Oh yeah. And then we're going to go lift some weights. Get that strength bonus. Even with the backpack on. That's dedication. Give me that strength bonus, baby. Yeah. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Sometimes you come back and the weights are lifting themselves. It's like a spooky ghost or something. It's freaky. And then the most weird people do the pommel horse. Now, I just need a basketball for that, but I'll probably have to go find a basketball in the wasteland somewhere. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to wrap things up here, folks. So again, from the bottom of my heart, just thank you very much for attending here. Much love and respect to each and every one of you and yours. I'm happy to be back. Just keep an eye out on Twitter and on stream and all that on my YouTube channel to make sure that I'm streaming. It'll be sometime this evening. I just don't know what time. I'm aiming at around 6 o'clock my time. So that's 6 o'clock Atlantic. It'll be 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Pacific, I think. So yeah, if you guys want to keep a lookout for that. It's been a long Google video. I'm telling you, Amy. Hey, time flies by when you're having fun with great company, right? So, so happy to have met all of you. So for Amy Patton, for Soren Hawk, for Midnight Lost Gaming, for the Dragon King, for All That Beast Gamer, and everybody else who tuned in for the stream, Eskimo Joe, El Fuzzy Nuts, always a pleasure. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another. We'll see you again this evening, okay? Bye.